fan games are the best way to figure out how to not make a game. And I just say that
That's for
because you
sure.
will find so many people that want to make a game, right? You might be in the same
Hmm.
position that you want to make a game, but you're not like you don't know how, right? So you join a fan game, or you start a fan game. In fact, there used to be a like years ago, I remember seeing like tons of new fan games just pop up out of nowhere. Play as a brute, play as a freaking I don't know jackal, or play as like all these little Halo fan games that like wanted to copy Installation 01 because they had got gained popularity. And like I will say, Coral did pop up out of that. Um, I had some ideas before they did their big 2017 push, but that is really when you started to see the Halo fan game community kind of grow into what it is today, because they gained a lot of media attention. And if it's like, oh well, if the fans can do it, then anyone can do it. Um, it kind of created that mentality. But the idea and the reality behind, especially Installation 01, is that people don't know what to do. They were never professionally trained, right? And because of that, you started seeing lots of mistakes. I won't get too much into stuff about IO1. I probably know too much. Um, but I remember they restarted their project, like their code base, like so many times. And while Coral did do that a few times, um, it was more so like we tried to stick with one system, and if the core of it just was like so bad that we couldn't work with it, we would just say, okay, we'll bring over some of the stuff we worked on before and just kind of start new with some of the things like with the Unity version. We completely started from scratch at one point and ended up building a thing that wasn't too bad in the end. Um, yeah, it did need a lot of work and polishing and a lot of fleshing out, but one of the things I learned and looking back on that now is that that Unity version of the game could have been fleshed out. It's just I didn't know how, right? Like I didn't know, I didn't have the knowledge of how to build certain systems in a game. And moving
Yeah.
over to Unreal Engine, while it is a bigger learning curve, which is what pushes a lot of people away from using Unreal Engine, I learned about a lot of systems and how a lot of
Yeah.
the systems should be structured, especially for a first-person shooter video game.